You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Willingly on a Monday. You all asked, so I did it. It's more Canadian football. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to the few of you that celebrate it, or maybe more just sit in front of the TV and watch the yearly matchup that we have. Oh yes, we are going to be inundated by the clowns today because it is a home game for Montreal. They've already clinched their division crown. They are going to have a home game that will decide whether or not they go to the Grey Cup. This is all for Ottawa's sake. They wanna keep a home game of their own for when the playoffs come around, and they will have to do it. Unfortunately, with Drew Brown still being recovering from an ankle injury, Jeremiah Masoli is going to be starting for them today at QB. I have no idea what kind of game we are in for today. But Dan, yes, I'm streaming while you're in class. This was part of the agreement I made with myself. If I took Thursday off, I would do this noontime game, the Canadian Thanksgiving special, which is on CBS Sports today here in America. If you're an international viewer, go to the CFL Plus link that's in the description for this video, and you can watch it for free there. I promise. No gimmicks, no tricks. And MKI lost by 3 points. Ow. My sympathies, man. Those losses are the rough ones. Logan, hope you're doing well today. MKI, True North, and anybody else who may have wandered in here by accident. Hello, yes. We've got full-on football. I know, CFL, but we're fans of the CFL over here on another stupid sports show. I mean, we love it so much that we ended up making bingo cards for it. And yes, we are playing bingo today. Let me get the link into chat real quick. And the teacher's not there yet? Oh, man. Well, more often than not, teachers in college are running late. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the celebrations. I think a lot of Dodgers fans are going to be in a good mood for this week. Oh, and it's a rainy game? Wow. That can only mean good things for a league that, well, predicates itself on its speed and going after dangerous passes. I can't wait to see what happens when they have to grab a slick football out of the air. But we wait there. Jumping around in their cage. Oh, so it's only been 5 minutes. We're not even at like the 15 minutes. Teacher's not here. That means we can leave. Yammering. Meanwhile, Logan's going to take card number 10. Get you squared away, Logan. So who knows? Maybe the weather will make it a bit more of an equalizer. Yeah. It was usually more of a Usually more of a joking thing anyway. But great. Looks like you've been saved. Yeah. Whatever the recovery time is from a broken tibia and fibia, uh, yeah, I'm unsure if that is going to be within the NFL season. So, yeah, 4 to 6 months to heal. And, well, it's going to be an adjustment. We'll see if we figure it out. I didn't even remember honestly what happened in the Sunday night game. I kind of went to bed early last night. Oh, 17-7. Bengals over the Giants. All right, well, it's a win for Cincinnati while the Giants hopefully get closer to just booting Daniel Jones out the door. Honestly, Logan, I have a feeling they will look to within. I imagine that there's a couple names that come to mind. If they decide to look for within, I think they would probably have James Houston and Jalen Reeves-Maybin go in on more plays. That's assuming that James Houston is not currently on the injury report for the Detroit Lions. And not that I can find so far. Oh, man. Yeah, that's our possible winner out of Delta, BC, Mike McGee. And a lot of brave people out in the rain, but they actually look like they're dressed for the rain. Yeah, so as nice as the game was, as many laughs as we gave to all the Cowboys haters, because of that and also the whole Aiden Hutchinson thing, I'm not reading too much into it. Now the Vikings game, it's going to be a horse of a different color. But also, Logan, I don't know if we'll try the free agent market, not unless it's somebody who Campbell thinks would want to come to the team, play for very little, and just be willing to buy in. I understand that we became the attractive destination since we started winning games, but that doesn't mean that anybody will come here. Ooh, technically 1.3 million. Good way to look at it. All right, from the 23, we have a return that will get out to the 40, wrestled down at the 42. And this is what I was not waiting for, was having to look up the Alouettes players. It's James Letcher Jr. All right, 85. Wow, the scoreboard was blurred during the game. Wow. Man, between that and the chance that the Fox broadcast had to turn the mic away from, it's just all sorts of things going down at Jerry World yesterday. And we start with a knocked down pass by Ottawa at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming in. Is Bennett Williams coming off of the edge. And that's right. We have the backup QB. That's Davis Alexander, who is in a QB. 2 receiver in motion for either side. And then not an issue. That is Speaker, number 17, who gets the first down for the Alouettes. All right. We're about a minute behind, but you get it. They send 3 in motion on the near side and get underneath. Rambo gets a big hit. He'll get about 6. Not bad, not bad. And they are quite silent here at Molson Stadium. I heard one clown horn or two, but they mostly save that for when things don't quite go their way. Sorry, pass knocked down by McGee, and he forces the 3rd and 3. Looks like, no, they're not going to go for it. This will be a punt. And considering they had gotten inside the Ottawa 50, we could be in Rouge territory, folks. Good start to the game, I think. Come on. Come on, Montreal. Make this decision worth it. Not too much behind this. They're trying to pin him, and it'll just bounce all the way out of bounds. Doesn't even hit in within the field of play. So they'll get some decent field position after a bad punt by Montreal. True North gets card number 17. Thank you. Meanwhile, I think we can definitely check off the defense did something, because there are a number of good plays by Ottawa. Couple passes knocked down, even though they were able to take advantage of the talented Cole Speaker. Wasn't quite enough for everything. Oh, wow. I didn't think that ad was a parody, and yet it is. Crap. Sorry. Rumors out that the Lions would trade for Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson? Wow. That... Okay. One, I don't know if the... Okay, I'm not going to try to speak for the Raiders because they make decisions that are beyond the rationale of us earthly beings. But if we only need to replace one guy, why would we go out and get 2? Trey Hendrickson, currently in Cincinnati, and I don't think they'd give him up very easily, not without a princely sum. Meanwhile, the REDBLACKS will go pretty much nowhere, and the clown horns are out, folks. We are in the dark place now. Yeah, lots of clowns. Mazzoli does connect, but the defense is right there to stop the receiver short. Couple of big hits on number 15. Well short of the first down, however. Let's hope Dominique Rhymes is okay. He looked a little slow getting up. All right, Fletcher will be back to receive this punt. And this will be a decent bullet. It'll get out to the 30. First tackle missed will take him to the 35, and then he'll get forced out before he can reach the 40. Yeah, and they are now behind the Argos. Let me take a look at this schedule again. How many weeks do they have left? I know it's not many, but oh yeah, they're going to play each other next week. So that's going to be an important one. Run by Fletcher there will pick up 9. Meantime, yeah, unfortunately, we'll be doing college football on that day. And then the NHL recap. Thank you, MKI. Get Calgary over Edmonton. Dallas shuts out Seattle. Makes me look forward to this Thursday. Oh my goodness, I think they might have stopped him. Yeah, they're going to mark him short. The lineman came running in, and I think it's going to be at least a foot short. I mean, it's definitely one you would go for on third down. Yeah. No, they trapped him. They held him short. Holy hell. Just curious to see how they are going for it on third down. And yeah, they're going to pull him over. Yeah. Yeah, they got it. I think it took one of the O-linemen grabbing him and just pulling him over the line, but that was Dominic Davis, the other backup QB, that just snuck through for that first down. So let's see, mark off. Going for it on third down. And we can also mark off technically QB sneak, since we had a few of those happen. And now pass from Alexander along the far side, and Fletcher has gotten some running room. He'll make it inside the Ottawa 30. Oh, Luke, we are just taking it easy, kicking back while it's a rainy day in Montreal. Yeah. Fletcher is good on the ground and showed it off there on that reception. All right, you got card number 6. Thank you. A little bit of time in the pocket, and it gets batted out of his hands before he can officially control it. Brandon Dandridge knocks it out of his hands. Incomplete. Second down. No kidding. There's NHL games going on right now? I had no idea. All right, that makes sense. More entertainment for Canadian Thanksgiving. Oh man, he didn't even complete the catch. It was bobbling and it just got swatted out of his range. All right, he's going to try it again underneath, and there comes the trouble. And he is met hard by everybody. Just a yard past the line of scrimmage. We have reached third down. And here comes the field goal try. I think this will be a makeable field goal. And also a good job getting a hit on Alexander without injuring him. Jose Maltos will have a 32-yard field goal attempt. He's made from 52, so this is within his range. Does hug the right upright, but it is true and through. And meantime, of course, I forgot to reload the scoreboard, but never mind. It's all cut up. 3-0 now. Montreal over Ottawa. Well, and hopefully they can add a little more onto this. Meanwhile, okay, Utah versus Devils. Kings. Sorry. Utah versus Devils. Sorry, I read too many books about the founding of the Mormon Church to do anything but laugh bitterly at that. Panthers and Bruins are tied at 1, though, so at least there's some action going on. Yeah. Yeah, part of the agreement about that is that they also don't believe in advertising during Canadian Thanksgiving, so the advertising agreement is off for today. So anybody is worried about corporate overreach coming in and ruining all parts of YouTube, you're off the hook today. You can watch this show without fearing like you're participating in capitalism. All right. Are any other spots that we can check off? Not quite yet. Oh, Fajardo family just had an extra kid come in. Good for them. Did we mark off third down? Yes, we did. Mark off the QB sneak. And meanwhile, REDBLACKS will start with a run from their own 40, get 6 as they attack the near edge of the line. Meanwhile, Sutton will jaw with LeBourne after the play. And goal by Anton Lundell. Still out. Oh, good. Now, Crum is in at quarterback. He tries for a run, but there is a flag pretty much as soon as the play started. I don't know. Unsure of what the... Oh, damn. Montreal got tagged for offsides and gives them a first down. Oh, that's your shop teacher? All right. Well, it's clarification from True North, and if you have the bingo spot, yeah, no, for sure, mark it off on your card. Meanwhile, trying to not to get too panicked, the clown horns are out again. Wow, they try their best to do a screen on the far side of the field, but the Alouettes see it coming. It takes too far to develop. It only gets a couple yards, and the referees have to go and break up another jawing session. So, folks, I expect that there will be at least one or more misconduct penalties today. Oh, Bobby's back. Good to hear. Second and 9. They rush 3. Good protection. Lots of time. Did he catch that? Khalil Pimpleton. He gets all the way to Montreal's 41 and a sideline toe tap catch. Holy hell. And they get the playoffs, so they can't review it. Or if that's the rule here, I am unsure. They'll get another run for 5 yards up the middle. Damn. They might have gotten away with one. They might have gotten away. Meantime, Kings get the first goal against the Senators. Now they're up 1-0. Quick dump off pass from the pressure. And number 34 is able to bust through. They might be marking him they're going to give him the first down. Yeah. Stepping past the sticks to indicate. Yeah, I think he definitely deserves to know that. But we'll tell him in a sec. All right, they're now down to the Alouettes' 30-yard line. They'll do another handoff on 1st and 10. Very safe to start putting the ball in the hands of your running back, especially with it seems like this weather is not letting up for anything. We're caught up on the time, by the way, getting down to 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And so far, Alouettes have done some decent drives, but they've not managed to get near the red zone. Have only been able to pull out a field goal. Meantime, Mazzoli has nowhere to go, and he will be stopped. Loss of 2 on the sack. Big celebration by Moultrie as he gets his sack done. Mark off sack if you have that on your card, by the way. And now 2-0 after Trevor Lewis scored. Damn. Meanwhile, Sens make it quickly 2-1. Ward is out for a 34-yard attempt, and it's blocked. And there is a flag, however, that comes from the back lineman. All right. Let's see how this play shakes out. Yeah, looks like the play is going to stand. It's just something that happened after the kick was blocked. So, missed kick attempt? Yeah, we can already mark that off. Unfortunately, not enough speed for us to get ourselves a special teams touchdown. Maybe the next play. I do hope that this doesn't turn into a defensive slog, because yeah, I was looking for a little bit more of a boost here on a Monday, or at least a mental boost. Since that seems like it's actually got things happening, we'll just check in with the Kings and Senators game while we wait for this to reestablish itself. Nope. There we are. Yeah, we'll do it from the Senators broadcast. What the hell? It shouldn't make too much of a difference, but yeah. LA leading on fewer shots than Ottawa. All right. Get a decent run up the middle from Fletcher to start this first down. He'll get about 4. All right, down to 130. Let's see what they do here on 2nd and 5. And he has the time, and they give such a soft bit of coverage, and we get a full-on flip of the receiver after the catch for first down. Okay. Now up to their 47. Alexander checks his takeout menu on his wrist. Pretty compact formation, and Fletcher ends up squeezing through it somehow to get 5 yards. Damn. All right, so what do they do for 2nd and 5? We got to get one more play in. But all right, we'll see Rambo go out to the far side, Fletcher to his left. Nope, switches to his right now. They'll send 2 in motion on the near side. And he's looking over the middle, but once again, well defended by Ottawa. McGee gets the knockdown that time. Probably a punting situation on 3rd and 5, and we'll see it when we get back. Yeah, we get a defensive showdown. That feels like Canadian Thanksgiving from my basic understanding of how Canadian Thanksgiving works. But here's pause for the cause. Refill your drinks, open the windows, acknowledge your relatives, do all the things that you do. And we'll be back for the 2nd quarter here on another Stupid Sports Show pretty soon. All right, we are back. They are carving into their prop turkey on the CBS Sports Network, or probably more appropriately, TSN. So far, Rachel, we've had some good defensive play by Ottawa, and now we're getting a challenge for pass interference. And and Montreal is playing the can as they wait for the challenge to come in. It stands. They lose their challenge and are charged with a timeout. Oh, that is a bit of a blow, considering here in our jolly old CFL, you don't get those timeouts back. And the Panthers end up getting a goal. They're up 2-1, and they get very close to blocking that one. It's collected on the hop. They still give him the 5 yards, but he won't get further than the 25, really. He falls back over the bench. Oh, no. They made contact with the kicker, and they're going to give it right back to Montreal. Son of a... Yeah, he got in there, contacted the kicker. I think we need to take some... we need something to take our minds off of that bit of stupidity by the Red Blacks. I'm going to take a chance that anything will happen on this play. I'll be right back. All right, Monty. I know it's not the Tiger Cats, but will it help if you can laugh at Ottawa? Wow. 2 penalties on number 4, and they will go half the distance twice. So they essentially made it a quarter of the distance to the goal. They, holy hell. What a boneheaded move by Ottawa's defense. They've been doing so well today, defending the pass, and now, ugh. Yeah. He's only a bit miffed because the Ticats didn't make the playoffs. He's looking for more domination, I suppose. Meanwhile, it'll be a run by Davis, and it'll be a keeper for him. Absorbs the hit and gets across the line. Well, the first touchdown is a rushing touchdown by Montreal QB Jamie Alexander, Polytech. So my apologies, that didn't quite work out that way for you. But if any of you who are playing bingo have QB rushing touchdown on your bingo cards, then go ahead and mark that off. And we all have another flag as somebody from Vancouver has won themselves a single-serve espresso maker, it looks like. Or maybe it's the single-serve ice cream maker that they give away. I've lost track. Another one, misconduct on Ottawa. Oh. Come on, guys. This is a... Yeah, and 32, he's right. It was the same guy who got the earlier penalty. The contact with the kicker extended their drive, and now you just give them more fuel to bury you guys deep in your own part of the field. Yeah. Yeah, Polytech, sorry about that. There's only so much that we can do with our contacts into the deep state. What can I say? Hey, Monty, Panthers are on the power play. Yeah, I think he's definitely in hiding now. I don't know if we can quite call deep hurting yet because, well, it's not not halftime yet, and they're not that far behind. But so far, Ottawa is not doing themselves any favors, and they look like they're about to be overwhelmed. Just so that I don't look too stupid. Let me get the standings up. Yeah, so everybody who has clinched the playoffs that can't clinch the playoffs has clinched the playoffs. And we're just finding out the scheduling and who's going to play at home at this point. Right now, as it stands, it would be British Columbia who'd have to travel to Saskatchewan. And then whoever won there would have to go to Winnipeg. And right now in the West, all roads lead to Montreal before the Grey Cup. And as it stands, Ottawa would have to go to Toronto. And it's an easy kickoff, but they don't try to boot him into the end zone. They pin him at the 15, but it's a good run back up to the 30. He'll manage the 39, and of course, there's another flag. And then they get dinged for holding. Potential Battle of Ontario. Right now, based on how the Red Blacks are looking, it's not looking like it'll be much of a battle. Yeah, those very dumb penalties by number 4 for the Red Blacks. All but gifted Montreal the touchdown. Yep, we've got only 19 more days until the playoffs start. With a blocker, number 24 is able to get the pass out of the backfield, pick up about 13, and finally get some offense going for Ottawa. And how did it work? Essentially, they got it going, made it look like the second option, and gave them some space to run, because then Montreal had to react. And now we get Dustin Crum back in after the completion by Mazzoli. And Dustin Crum will fake on the option and go for a run up the middle of 4, maybe 4.5. Also, looks like the clock has frozen, because it shouldn't have stopped for a running play, and no one has called timeout. Yeah. They remembered, now it's going again. All right. Red Blacks will send 3 in motion. Pressure picked up fairly well. And there is a first down. Is that Mr. No, that's Moroner, who gets the catch for the first down. Not sure what the flag is. I didn't see where it came out. And they lose it to a holding penalty. Should I be surprised? Oh, apparently there have already been fisticuffs in this Kings Senators game. Nobody mentioned this to me. So with that, Gaff is now 2nd and 15. They're back to their own 27. So that means they got to reach their own 42. I don't know if they'll be able to do it with a screen pass, but and it's just incomplete. Awful. Damn. All right, down to 12:29. I know, but it hasn't quite connected in my head. Who can bring up the energy to fight on a Monday? All right, punting from within their own 10. Waiting at the 45. Caught, gets a couple good blocks, and will manage to roll his way to the center line. Oh, no. Another flag? Oh, God. Do you think there's any way that the Red Blacks can just give up their playoff spot to the Ticats? Yeah, this is a one-sided game so far, Scotty, but also Ottawa has been giving them a helping hand with as good as the plays that they made up on defensive been, they have lost their temper already too many times and are committing too many penalties. And they're up to first intermission, and it's 2-1 Kings over the Senators. Yeah. Yeah, rain never helps. Rain never helps. If only for the fact that doing any sort of extended physical activity in the rain sucks. Yeah, still better than the Cowboys game. Yeah, and hopefully we don't get any repeats of some of the things that happened in that Cowboys game. Winterborn has made it. Welcome. All right. Yeah, Kenzie Lalonde, they are not looking great on the penalties. Mm-hmm. Uh, Ottawa is Ottawa is looking like a team that has been sliding for the past 3 games, is desperate to hold on, and is becoming way too aggressive in that pursuit. Meanwhile, they do get a good tackle of Fletcher at the line of scrimmage, and now looks like Donovan is just trying to get everybody riled up in an effort to keep the misconduct penalties going. Oh, yeah. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to everybody who may celebrate those kinds of things. Oh, yeah. BC ended up beating. Oh, sorry, Rough Riders ended up getting that win over the Lions 39-8. Oh yeah, Bucks Saints was actually somewhat competitive for a time when the Bucks had to come back. Meanwhile, Alexander starts jawing with Hunter. Well, maybe they'll take care of that for the playoffs. And just so I know, does this have a yardage of? Yep. Davis Alexander got himself a 12-yard run. So if you have 10-plus yard QB run, mark that off on your cards. Meanwhile, Alouettes get another reception out to, looks to be one of their running backs or halfbacks, Mason, number 38. And they have got another reason to move the sticks. Oh, damn, and that was his first catch in the CFL. What the hell? I understand, Luke. Damn. And then Thomas ends up running into his own dudes in the backfield, and damn, lost 2. Like it was like a full-on cartoon, just smack. Sean Thomas Erlington. Yeah, he ended up running into his own dude after hopping out of a potential tackle in the backfield. Officially a loss of 3 now, 2nd and 13 coming up. 3 in motion on the near side. That's the way that Alexander's looking the whole time. He'll send up a wobbly one. Would have been out of bounds either way. Incomplete. No penalties, which, let's be honest, has been a bit of a problem for the REDBLACKS. We'll leave it at 8 minutes for now. And so far, neither Utah nor the Devils can do anything to each other. I don't know who to root for either. All I'm hoping is that the game is fun. Or at least psychotically hilarious, maybe. All right, from the 10. They get their clearance and then get 6 before they're brought down. And everybody feels like they got a chip on their shoulder. Although I think trying to jaw near the opposing team's sideline, Montreal, not a good look. All right, up 2-1 at intermission. Not a bad start. We can also check off challenging the penalties because of Montreal looking for a pass interference call that never ended up materializing earlier. So we've got that. If you want to play bingo, link should still be pinned at the top of chat. Haven't detected any cursing yet. And strangely, I don't think we'd check off ball control. Grew up in a Montreal cooler city, so leaning Montreal. Fair enough. And considering, Luke, the prevalence of the clown horns at Molson Stadium, I don't know if that will make a difference. All right, nothing to you've gains there, and meanwhile they're making more comics shows. They had the ad for the Penguin up. And wow, the announcers are throwing shade at somebody that they know, comparing him to the Penguin. Ottawa, with a bold move to essentially run into the pile, will gain them 4 yards, but not much more for LeBourne. All right, 2nd and 6. What are they going to put together? Come on, Ottawa, get back into this game. 2 in motion on the near side. Pressure picked up. And they find a receiver coming back over the middle. Miller for the first down. Just across the sticks, completion made by Mazzoli. Meanwhile, we have the Timberwolves trying to get cocky with the Knicks bench. Oh, that's what we're hoping, Winterborn. All right, now we're down to 6:20 to go here in the second. We've made it up to the Ottawa 29. REDBLACKS, however, still yet to get on the board. They had a field goal blocked earlier. After much dallying, they get the playoff, but knocked down, well covered, but there is a flag that came from the direction of the play. Not sure what they'll be doing. Maybe the QB saw a penalty in action and wanted to put the ball in play over there just to draw the ref's attention. Oh no! Never mind, it's a procedure penalty. Ottawa didn't have an end, and they get 5 yards. All right, 2nd and 10. Mazzoli will move things around, direct traffic, and then he'll get shoved out of bounds by number 44. He's still... I don't think they're going for it on this 3rd down. They do not have the space, and yeah, they are being overwhelmed. He was running without any sense of the player that was bearing down upon him. No. This will be a punt. And no risk of a rouge unless the handling of this gets completely borked. But we'll see. We'll have a low kick handled well at the 25, however. We get some initially good blocking. Let him to go up to the 45. He's reached the midfield and is now firmly in REDBLACKS territory. Busts his way out one tackle. They need extra support to take him down at the 35. And now the worst part of this, because no matter where I look up Montreal's roster, they refuse to allow me to sort it by anything other than last names, so I can't look up anybody by their number or their position. So I would be able to easily give credit to whoever it is, but I will not be able to find their name in time unless I can spot it on their jersey. And that's James Fletcher Jr. And Ottawa gets another misconduct foul. What are they doing? Yeah, Terrell Richards flops, but they see it happen. Yeah. They are the REDBLACKS are getting trolled into submission by Ottawa. Ottawa has nothing. I mean, Montreal has nothing to lose, so they can essentially jaw off to whatever they want. They're so deep that they don't care if they lose some players. And we finally have an incompletion. 2nd down. Hey, welcome, William. I don't know if this will be less painful than Bengals Giants was last night, but at least there's plenty of rain. Oh, that's beginning today, isn't it? Cleveland versus New York. All right, 2nd and 10. They are down to the Ottawa 19. He's hit just a bit as he throws. Hunter nearly made up for it, but he couldn't control that interception. Incomplete. Speaker was the intended target. And we will have another easy field goal for Montreal. Hunter was able to get up there, interfere with it, ended up bouncing off of Speaker's head and away. This one shouldn't be any more than 20. Yeah, 27. Yeah, easy make. So here we are. Maltos is doing the most celebrating along with Jamie Alexander. He's got the rushing touchdown for the Alouettes earlier. And that's how we sit at 13-0. Well, there's also Ottawa just getting baited repeatedly by Montreal and taking every penalty that they possibly can. I mean, it's to the point where I can't even give any credit for any of the offensive accomplishments because that's not the majority of what's getting them down the field. I'm almost tempted for how angry and stupid the Red Blacks are behaving in this game to just check off pandering to the Americans. And then they throw a screen pass into the head of the offensive lineman. It was so bad they decided to take a break. Holy hell. It was so bad they had to throw up a Canadian Tire advertisement to think, did we really just watch that? All right, we're about a minute behind, but we do get 2nd and 10, but collision at the point of the catch makes it an incomplete. Looking for Pimpleton up the middle, and it's just going to be another punt. Folks, we're not even close to 3 minutes in heaven, and right now, heaven is looking rather damp and depressing. But holy hell, looks like the Devils are up on the Utah Hockey Club. I'm trying to find the right line to walk in order to make fun of the Utah Hockey Club without possibly getting indicted by future presidential administration. Meantime, it'll be a great tackle by the special teams to keep that punt from going any further than the 24, even with giving them the 5 yards. Oh, Cordman, you didn't miss too much. It was probably a much more productive use in class than what we've had in this game. Montreal having to do very little. Ottawa is just committing penalty after penalty, taking every invitation for a skirmish that they can. And yeah, very disappointing. I don't know if it's to the point where I want to go and switch to Brown versus Quinnipiac in field hockey, but you know, the option is there. They'll start with a handoff. They'll get a decent gap up the middle for whichever Fletcher this is. I just assume they're all named Fletcher. And now here we are. It's officially 3 minutes in heaven. For those of you who are new to the CFL, it means that at the end of every play, from now on, no matter what, till the end of the half, clock stops. Gets started again about 10-15 seconds later, but that's just enough to set the ball and make sure that they've got the yardage correct. Let's see where the yardages currently sit. Davis Alexander is up to 103 yards on 6 completions from 13 attempts. Jeremiah Mazzoli has gotten 51 yards, 5 completions, 8 attempts, but they also haven't had much opportunity to stay on the field. Getting effectively bullied off every time by the Montreal defense. And meanwhile, well, I have a feeling. Let me check those scores again real quick as Utah sits Okay. So, two goals, one goal. All right, that makes sense that he got star of the week. You know, it's their new team. They have to show it off, and he has scored 3 goals through the first 2 games. But also, oh wow, they're trying their best on the TSN halftime show. I just hope they did some good with the actual turkey. You know, maybe fed it to the crew. We can only hope, Winterborn. We can only hope. Meanwhile, Davis Alexander will run for the first down and get a few yards more. And they'll give him a couple extra hits on the way down. Yeah, he got knocked pretty good during that tackle. All the room. And then he decides, no, I'm not going to do it safely. And he pays for it with an absolute shot across the back and neck from number 14. So they made it to the 43. They fake the handoff, and then he gets buried by number 96 for Ottawa. Woo! Michael Wakefield with his 7th sack of the season. Was able to gum up a bit of the works on the far side of the line, and it gave him a lane to run through right up the middle. And they're taking their time getting this back up. Montreal teases extra pressure off the quarter. They do not take it. However, they do end up flushing Alexander out. And the ball comes out too. Oh, man. Finally, Ottawa makes a defensive play and doesn't commit a penalty in the process. And that can't be called an incomplete pass either. It fell out of his hand. Now they're trying to talk it into being an incomplete pass, but thankfully the announcers are not part of the command center. All right, 138, a rare punt from Montreal coming up. This one will get lifted to the 50. Oh my goodness. A good stiff arm at the center line, but I feel like this is going to get brought back for a penalty. God damn it, Ottawa. The Seagulls are back. Well, True North, I guess the only question I have to ask is, have you spotted anybody at the stadium that could be mistaken for Tippy Hedren? 2 penalties on Ottawa. Oh, holding and roughing. Oh my goodness. They've essentially given them perfect field position to get a touchdown. Meanwhile, Hassan Reddick has declined a 1-year offer from Jets amid holdout. I am shocked. Shocked to hear this. That team? I wouldn't want to go back either. So now they get pushed back to their 25. They'll try a run with Khalil Pimpleton, but he can't get the speed going through the crowd, and he is slammed hard after pickup of 4. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way I can go. Is unless I can quickly see the names of the Alouettes players, I just can't give them credit because there's not enough time for me to switch through an unsortable list on 2 websites. So, sorry, Alouettes fans, your players aren't going to get the special shout-outs. All right, Masoli, they're not going to call that caught out of bounds. Gardner was the target, but he was not in when he got his hands on it. So now it is 3rd down, about a minute to go. Meanwhile, you get card 28. Cool. I hope there's some more spots that I can check off during the intermission that we got coming up. Because right now, it looks like this is going to be one of those games where the fun factor is a letdown for us, so we just have to find bingo however we can. Meanwhile, Fletcher manages another run through the crowd, and another penalty flag comes out. Oh, wow. A holding penalty on Montreal. I am agog. You have essentially blown my mind that someone other than Ottawa can be penalized in this game. Yeah. Oh, True North. According to the laws of physics and the fact that we don't just slip through the earth when our molecules collide with molecules of other objects in the area, yeah, Ottawa are still in this game. Meanwhile, Connor Hellbuck and Jack Eichel get 2nd and 3rd star. Meanwhile, a big hit to Charleston Rambo. And again, they keep trying to start shit. And this time it was the defender. Come on. Do not. They cannot get Speaker on the first tackle. He gets over the center line. Montreal now going into hurry up, I think, because they would like to go into the halftime with a 21-0 lead. Yeah, Cole Speaker just pauses right there. The linebacker is late getting to him. And there's a pickoff. Interception by number 4. Holy hell. We'll hand it off on a lateral. We'll lose him a few yards, but holy hell. Don't talk. Don't talk, you stupid, stupid man. Don't say a word. You picked off the ball. Get back to your bench, and they get a flag anyway. Another misconduct. Come on. Man, why the fuck bother stepping on the field if you're just going to trip over your own twisted ball sack every time? So now they're back beyond the Montreal 40. They'll do a dinky pass over the middle that will get Miller down by contact, I thought. At least they stopped the clock. 9 seconds. I don't know if this can even be an opinion, Corn Man. Let me get a good look at the stats for this game. Do they have the number of... Is there somewhere we can see the penalties listed? They try for a little sneak up the middle to add a few more yards, but I have lost count of how many flags Ottawa has got. It has to be near 10 by now. This entire game, they have been screwing themselves. They make a good defensive play, penalty. They make a good offensive play, penalty. They get an interception. They mouth off after the play and get another misconduct penalty. Oh, good. Devils are up 2-0. All right, Lewis Ward will try again, but thankfully it doesn't get blocked this time. Ottawa is on the board, finally, at the end of the first half. I don't know if there's a Canadian equivalent of the spanking machine, but maybe the entire Red Blacks roster needs to be run through that before they come out at halftime. I don't know. I have got nothing. You know, Montreal can coast. Jamie Alexander can apparently do whatever the hell he wants because Ottawa will do nothing to stop it, and even when they do, they will screw it up in the process. Woof. All right, everybody, let's inhale, take a pause for the cause, grab a drink, grab a smoke, commune with your duck if you have to. After all, they're now second according to the top 25 poll, so we probably should start listening to what they have to say. But as for us, we will return for the second half of the Canadian Thanksgiving CFL Spectacular, Montreal versus Ottawa. It's 13-3 here on another stupid sports show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Choke it up. Roll it up.
Well, Monty, what do you think? 10 penalties for 170 yards has been a rough day for Ottawa. No, the Vikings don't play until Sunday. Yeah, Monty is trying to stay away from any of the sports nonsense until Sunday when he has to deal with the Vikings game. And when I have to deal with the Vikings game. Oh, that's going to be rough. Welcome back to another Stupid Sports Show. We're getting ready for the third quarter of Montreal versus Ottawa. Yeah, and of course, True North is... It doesn't have as far to travel, you see. I'm down here in America on the CBS Sports Network taking this in. So, I have to sit behind. But glad you're all hanging out. We're just taking in this game on Canadian Thanksgiving, playing a little bit of bingo as well. As you can see, all the things we've been able to check off so far. But the first half, not a lot has happened offensively, but that's also been a big part of that is so many mistakes and mental errors. The whole time, both teams are chirping at each other, and Ottawa has been taking the bait in front of the refs over and over again. Hello, Ishii. Hope you're doing well today. We're just watching rainy mid-Monday football. Oh, it would be nice to beat the Vikings. No guarantee it will happen, though. Meanwhile, they try to get it out of the backfield to Pimpleton, but goes nowhere. Canton Arku for the Alouettes will get the tackle at line of scrimmage. Yeah. Like True North said, Ottawa's had 10 penalties for 170 yards. And on one of those plays, they got one player got 2 penalties on him with the punishment of half the distance to the goal and then half the distance to the goal again. That's the kind of day that it has been for Ottawa. 2 half the distance to the goal punishments on the same player for the same play. Yeah, there was a completion for Ottawa. I don't know if they made the sticks or not, because just explaining how this game has been to anybody is more of a chore and, frankly, more interesting than describing what's happening now. Once again, Crum is coming in and doing a lot of good designed QB runs. Yeah, Moosehead isn't exactly available in my area, Mr. Dobbs. Nah, that was just me forgetting to put an extra point on. And the Senators have tied it up. It is 4-4. Holy hell. He's going to try it deep, and he gets the separation and the catch. First down, Ottawa, finally. Reception by Andre Miller. There is emotion in the slot, and just a sharp turn to the sideline. He gets enough room from Beverett, who's usually a very great defensive presence for Montreal. Does bite on that one move, though. And so now they're going to try a faked handoff. They'll keep it up the middle. Crum gets 4. Huh. Okay, this is an interesting start to the half. We are a little bit behind on the time. Yes, it's 11:45 left in the third. They've gotten to the Montreal 24, 2nd and 5. Crum is looking that direction the whole time. Khalil Pimpleton will have to race for the sticks. He might have made it. I think they're going to give it to him. Yeah. Or how short is he? It's 3rd and inches, but we do get a flag as they convert the sneak. Oh, great. Back to business as usual for this game. How bad could this be? Wow. 2 penalties on Montreal. Offside, which was declined, and too many players on the field. So, great. Did we just decide to switch play styles for the half? Okay, I guess we did. So yeah, first down now. They have got 1st and goal just inside the 10. And a dangerous pass by Mazzoli as he was getting pursued out of the pocket. Tried to reach Pimpleton, but one of the defenders had a better play on the ball. And damn, now it's 5-4 LA Kings over the Senators. Yeah. Any new people who are here, what MKI is talking about? I'm sure that you all know about, if your hockey team does this, they do score a certain number of goals, score within the last minute. They do like food giveaways and stuff. They'll try a deep one on the end zone, and once again, looking for rhymes, but the defender had a better look at it. And so for the Washington Capitals, I think they still do this. 6 goals scored by the Caps at a home game would get everyone at the building a free small pizza courtesy of Jerry's Subs and Pizza. So anytime that an NHL team scores 6 goals, it's pizza for everybody. And easy try for Lewis Ward. They've gotten the gap down to 7. And unfortunately for this game, that's saying a lot. Okay. Let's get Jamie out. Let's get Mr. Alexander and company back out on the field. I'm sure that they can, get this moving along. And, well, I will trust Ottawa to do what they do best, and that is get in their own way. Oh, yeah. Holidays, all over. Including Canadian Thanksgiving. Prince of Wales got sick. Then he got better. Let's eat. Real quick, we'll check in on those other NHL scores. Now we want more than Utah this time. Panthers have a 4-3 lead over the Bruins as their second period is about to finish up. And, I didn't realize that the Kings and Senators weren't out of their second period either. Damn. Busy game. Yeah. Christopher Columbus. Never has somebody been so rewarded for being so wrong about anything in their entire lives, although we may be trying to break that record at the moment. You're kidding me. Ugh. Oh, Dallas press conference. Oh, they do have apparently Mike McCarthy snapping at a reporter. Yeah, the team is. They also have injuries, so I'm not going to get completely down on them. All right, a strange position for Montreal. 2nd and 10. Oh my goodness. Alexander just lost track of what was going on around him, ended up getting knocked off balance by his O lineman, and allowed Malden to grab him and get a sack. I don't know if Mike McCarthy is going to get fired, but maybe Jerry Jones is going to go on another local radio show and just completely shoot his mouth off. I'd be entertained by that. Outruns the first tackle. This returner has now crossed the 50, is able to make it across the center line before a hard hit by number 30 of Montreal gets him out of bounds. Tobias Harris, very good return. And, officially at 8:57 to go here in the third. I am going to keep my skepticism up, I think. Oh, of course, Jerry Boy would be speaking. And holy hell, we're still not out of the second period between Ottawa and LA, and the Senators have tied it up 5-5. All right. So things are getting interesting again. And meanwhile, Bills, Jets. Bills, Jets. I cannot imagine what the Bills are going to do to the Jets tonight. Hey, it's those little things that keep you going, Bob. We also have a couple potential hat tricks in that game and guaranteed pizza. Yeah, no matter what, it'll be a final of 6-5. At least. That's nifty. Putting in more interesting cars into Rocket League. Yeah. Yeah, I think the combination of the final score of the game, 47-9, scoregami, as I was informed, and just how much we did during that game, and all on Jerry Jones's birthday. does get the throw off this time. Is first down, and Dominique Rhymes gets the catch. I think that's the first time we have called his name today. Oh my goodness, and a productive normal drive by the Ottawa REDBLACKS. This is a fun day right now, man. We got all kinds of sports nonsense going on, and hopefully whatever is going wrong with the Cowboys, they can start rooting it out. Is that a completion? It is. Damn. Nick Marner gets the catch. Wow, Mazzoli on the run out of the pocket with a nice little pass. No, he'll be there until he has only a couple marbles left, so he can only vaguely recognize himself. He'll hold on just like Harold Ballard did. Oh my goodness, they run Crum again, and again, Montreal does not bite. Only 2 yards. Honestly, that is the only outcome that I want right now, True North. That they have kept quiet this entire time. Mike McCarthy has been fired, and Robert Saleh is the new head coach of the Cowboys. World, make it happen. All right, down to 6:13 here in the third. REDBLACKS are facing 2nd and 9 at the Montreal 27. Mazzoli looking to the far side of the field. He has someone open. It is Pimpleton, and he will get inside the 15. First down, Ottawa. Like, normally I despise the whole musical chairs coaching circles that go on within sports leagues, but I can get behind it this time, just a little, I think. Okay, and the pressure gets away, and his receiver was not ready for it. It was a nice idea being able to dump out to the running back after the pressure, but he should have run, man. Ah. Oh. Well, honestly, Luke, it's good to hear that your fantasy football team's outcome will not rely too much on the Bills and Jets, because that could hurt just as much. Oh my goodness, Marner through contact will get the first down and hang on to the ball. Oh no, and he blew it with a misconduct penalty. Damn it. Marner spiked the ball, essentially rolled it into the opposing players in his celebration, and he gets misconduct for it. Oh, damn it. Oh. It's been going all game. Yeah, he fired up, I get. But, dude, you know they're going to call that now. They've been calling it all game. They're looking for it now. They're trying to make a point. And that point is calm the fuck down. And now we're got a motion penalty even before the ball is snapped. They're all pointing at each other. Who the hell knows? Yeah, valid question. We're fans here, but we're not like that deep into like the CFL lore, if you get my meaning. All right, it's a rare penalty against the Alouettes. Wow, and I did put penalty is declined. Yeah, we did get one of those penalties declined at some point, so we can put that on there. All right, the Alouettes will crowd the line. They will loft it, and I don't know who they were going for. Somebody must have taken a wrong turn back at Albuquerque. So 2nd and 5, they are at the 7-yard line of Montreal. So they can get a first down. I don't know if I would recommend trying that right now, but once again, the Clowns are angry. The horns are going here at Molson Field. 2 in motion on the near side. Mazzoli will let it loose, and it is batted away by number 37, Sutton, for Montreal. So now they force them into 3rd down, and do they go for it, or do they just take the points? I don't know. No, they're going to take the points. Should be an easy distance for Lewis Ward. Yeah, he is 3 for 4. Has first one blocked. We're at 4:05 to go, and damn it. Okay. We got about 4 minutes to go, and is anyone getting the sneaking feeling that Ottawa could win this game on field goals? Yeah, it probably is the right choice. I mean, I'd love to see it. It'd probably be the ending that this game deserves. Oh. Yeah, game-winning Rouge would be the best outcome either way. Oh, yeah. They're highlighting Mr. Cole's speaker. And, yeah, he's had a good year. Called his name a couple times tonight. Or today. I'm so used to doing these at certain times of the day, I forget it's Monday. I've still got one more stream to do. Yeah, the perfect ending for a Canadian Thanksgiving game. Like, do you have a for honestly for years the football games on Thanksgiving were always just described as the worst part of the football season? Does it have? Does it? Did it ever get that same feeling for the CFL Thanksgiving games? Of course, that's changed now because, hey, Detroit got better. But also, they put up 2 or 3 more games. They'll probably put up to 4 at a certain point. Oh, it has. Oh. Out of the backfield, complete, and through contact is still on his feet. And they cannot strip him even as he gets across the center line. First down, Montreal. And one guy misses, steps through another. Just very impressive running by number 21. A 5-3 game. Woof. And they will do it, and he'll do it again up the middle for 8. Yeah, that'll work for the break. All right, Montreal's made it to their 46-yard line of Ottawa. Only 2 yards. Thomas Erlington shouldn't have a problem getting this. And they're going to hand it to him again. He bounced to the outside, but will get brought down, if not at the line, pert near. Yeah, welcome to the CFL. Hey. Still better than the NFL's new kickoff. And now that's Davis, who's back in to do the short yardage duties. This should be no problem. Yeah. Not a big deal at all. All right. Before I check the bingo list, Montreal can win by 5. Well, we still got a full quarter to go. And this is the first bit of life that we've seen out of the Alouettes in the second half. If they can convert this, yes. If they can't, no. Meanwhile, it's out of the hands. In and out of number 81, incomplete. Because I'm not sure how they would feel about a field goal from this distance. Damn, he's looking at his hands like, why have you failed me? Hey, Leif. All right. Let us know if you see the Sharks. Yeah, I only get 2 on that On that completion, they will face third down when the fourth quarter begins. All right. Fourth quarter will be here soon, but we will take a little break before then. I feel like Montreal will win, but I don't think Ottawa will make it easy. But we will see more when another Stupid Sports Show returns in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
New York, London, Paris. London, Paris. New York, London, Paris. New York, London, Paris. New York, New York, New York, New York, New York, London, Paris. New York, New York, London, Paris. New York, New York, New York, London, Paris, New York, New York. London, Paris, New York, London, 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 New York, London. New York, London. New York, London, Paris and back. Chicago house DJ slamming all the tracks. New York, London, Paris. New York, London, Paris.
Just so you know, that shrug by the production truck guy, that was genuine. Very often, we don't know what the hell is going on. And that's the case here on another Stupid Sports Show as well. Don't worry. All right, here is the kick, and it has all the juice. It is good. And with that, Montreal now has a 7-point lead again over the REDBLACKS. Oh, no, Bob. It says New York, London, Paris. Meanwhile, Utah has not scored yet against the Devils. Damn. 4-0. Then we get a great run starting the drive for the REDBLACKS. Gets inside the Alouette territory. LeBourne moves the sticks. Holy hell. Oh, goaltender interference. Takes away a goal. That is a shame, but and yeah, just a great tackle by number 24, saving a breakaway at that point. The Clown Horns are active again. Pimpleton in motion, and they get the quick out to him, but everybody knows it this time and flocks for a loss of 2. Oof. Nah, that would probably throw off the feeding schedule in some way, so I think they're trying to avoid that. Back to the Montreal 50. They now need 12. 2 in motion on the far side. They launch it and easily picked. And Sutton just walks it over and says, "Here, have the ball." That's nice of him. Zoli hit as he threw, and yeah. Sutton got there before Ackland ever could. Oh, damn. Just when I thought things were going to get interesting again. All right. Just keeping the eye on the NHL scores. Utah and Jersey are down to 6 minutes to go in their game. Kings and Senators still have an entire period to play through. Panthers and Bruins are still at 4-3. Florida leading little more than halfway. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I'm wondering how much that hit he took affected the throw, but from the way Ackland was turning, I think he was expecting to be the target, and yeah, I'm just going to write it up to Sutton making a good play on the ball and seeing how things were developing. Oh, and in case you are all wondering about my CFL team affiliation, not a Lions fan. I'm just wearing the orange color for the holiday. And I've actually been spending the entire CFL season trying to figure out which team I want to root for. So I think I've got it figured out. I just got to order the jersey. Meanwhile, as a big run by Alexander to avoid getting drilled into the ground. Manages to pick up 5. Looks like they're going to put 2 in motion on the far side. 1 in the near slot. And he was looking to the far side initially, but instead he decides to run, slides just as he gets past the sticks for the first down. And Alexander again. His legs doing the work. He was the one who got their first and, well, only touchdown of the game. Running in from 6. Bombers West and Alouettes East. All right. Meanwhile, the Senators have outshot LA 31-18. Woof. Now they'll do a handoff. It'll get 3, but no more. And the Kings get pizza first. Alex Laferriere, 6-5 now. Kings over the Senators. Yeah, is that a usual thing people do? Have a favorite team in the West and a favorite team in the East? All right. 2nd and 7 to gain. Alexander is going to go for a big one, and unguarded down the field is number 81, Mack. Ooh. Luke, I'm assuming you're talking about the Washington Capitals now? Based on how we ended the year last year, I think we'll be in contention to go to the playoffs, but at how far? I wouldn't expect much. Won't go Ticats until they get rid of Bo Levi Mitchell. Okay. That's fair. Meanwhile, the Senators have gone on the power play. I think there's still plenty. Yeah, there's still plenty of game to go. We could upgrade the small pizza to the large. That's not a thing they did, but fake handoff from Alexander. He's looking downfield the whole time. And he can't keep a hold on it. He had it, but Rambo could not find the strength. Oh. Damn it. Oh, Eagles and Steelers. Wow. You know what? That's perfect. Never change, Mr. Dobbs. Never change in that regard. Meanwhile, TSN is dying. Get a connection. And Mack will get through inside the 20. I think he got... Are they going to give him the first? Or they're going to... Looks like they're going to give him short. And it just happened for me. Great. Oh, yeah, they had to cut from the middle of the drive to a Deal Dash commercial. Oh, good job, CBS Sports Network. Yeah. And that's exactly why, Mr. Dobbs, that is exactly why you should keep on rooting for both of them. I love it. And we've got double pizza now. Claude Giroux gets a power play goal for the Senators. They tie it 6-6. And yeah, we need to get this one back up on the smartphone. All right. Well, will you allow me to keep watching it if I keep it on the American broadcast? Wow, got it under the leg. An extended 5-hole and an X-Flyer Claude Giroux. I appreciate these details, by the way, folks. I don't know everything. Helps to fill it all in. Thanks. Oh no, don't give him another flag. Don't give him another flag. No, you started shoving. Come on. No, come on. Oh, we finally got back to the game. We're at under 7 minutes to go, and I guess they just decided that one wasn't going to be penalty flag worthy. An easy field goal. Yeah. Just what we need. Just what we friggin' need. There is no room for a noogie party in the CFL True North. Even if they got a piece of that, it still ended up going through the upright. Maltall's flexes for the crowd again. We're down to 6-12. And they now have 10-point deficit to overcome. And what the hell are the Kings challenging? And holy hell, we can tell they're in Canada because that is some impressive hockey here in the crowd. And it stands, and oh, he's got the jean jacket and everything. Like, yeah. Between the CFL game and that man who just is just the emblematic of Canada as we view it in the United States. Holy hell. This is a good Canadian Thanksgiving today. No, but just, classic simple denim jacket and intense, very carefully sculpted and shaped hockey hair. Like, this guy definitely spent time fixing himself in the mirror before he got to the game. Oh, yeah, little figs. Major difference. CFL, they only go up to 3 downs. I know that sounds like it dramatically screws up everything, but after you watch it for a while, like the style of the game, it kind of matches that because the potential for big plays happens almost always when you least expect it. Yeah. That as well. Meanwhile, another connection to Khalil Pimpleton. He's been getting in so much work today with Masoli, but so far, nobody's found the end zone. Oh, yeah, and it's not best I can really say is it kind of makes sense the more you watch it. Like, meanwhile, a good effort to stay on his feet after getting contacted behind the line of scrimmage. Ackland will get at least 6 yards on that play. Most of the rest is the same, yeah. And of course, the most glorious part of the CFL, which is the Rouge. They faked another handoff to Pimpleton, but another cut down by number 37. That is Sutton. He had the interception earlier, and now a great tackle here on second down, forcing Ottawa into a rough decision. We are getting down to it here at the end of the fourth quarter, and, great execution on the handoff, but just even better pursuit of the ball by Sutton. And they're going for it on third down. The Clowns are honking with rage. Pressure coming, gets thrown away, and he wins the jump ball. Ackland with the first down inside the 15 of Montreal. Holy hell. Yeah. How it ties together with the no fair catch rule and essentially no touchbacks. Mazzoli has time, but is off target, looking for Ackland again. Clock stops at 3:47. We are still outside of 3 minutes in heaven, though. Yeah. Most of the time, whenever we end up seeing people kneel down, it's because they're about to get overrun on special teams and don't want to risk it. So the noise still coming, the clown still honking. Nobody bites on the first motion, so they try it again. Extra rusher is picked up. Mazzoli runs out of the way, throwing on the run, knocked down, but there is a flag. Oh, no. And they're going to decline the holding penalty and force third down. Oh no, what has he got? What is he about to challenge? Please don't put a challenge into this. I couldn't bear a challenge at this point in the game. Oh, he's holding that red flag in his hand. I don't know why he's going to throw it. But it is an easy field goal for Lewis Ward. And now they're only down by 7. Yeah, we have been spared. Let's take a look at our bingo list. I think we've had at least one player's helmet come off during this game, right? Not a lot for the crowd to really object to. Most of the penalties have been against Ottawa, so no crowd calls for the crowd to hate. The announcers haven't been that drunk or bored. No, not yet. Oh, we can check off breaking news overshadows the action with, just about everything that is involved the Kings Senators game that is going on right now. So let me find that and add it to the list. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the other part of that is if you are receiving a kickoff or a punt, the people who are rushing to tag you have to give you like a 5-yard circle of safety to catch the kick, and if they get closer than that, I think it's a 15-yard penalty. So yeah, you never want to hear the call of no yards. All right. Montreal looking to hold on. And they get a quick pitch underneath, and will probably get the first down with that tackle rolling forward. First down, and yeah, we get to 3 minutes in heaven now. Hey. Hey, Figs. You can only bet wiser from here on out if you decide to keep going with it. And oh my goodness, they are up 7-6. There's still 10 minutes to go in the third, and they're up 7-6. Yeah. Have they put in new goalies for this game? Let's check. Okay, it's Darcy Kemper in goal for the Kings, and there have been two goalies in for the Senators, Mad Sogard and Anton Forsberg. I think the odds right now are in your favor, Figs. I'm just looking at it as Canadian Thanksgiving Day. That's all. And yeah, I decided to stream the Stamps versus the Ticats because, yeah, that's what my schedule is. And I've got to do college football on Saturday. So, any of you who are wondering what my next broadcast was going to be, well, that's going to be it. But I will be live for the playoffs. I have decided that I'm blocking out time for the CFL playoffs. It's because I've been here through the whole season. I think I need to finish it to the end. Okay, they're up to their own 51. Send 3 in motion, kind of on the right side. We'll run it up the middle, get 3. Cool. Oh, and also, I am doing a music stream later tonight. Just playlist I build during the week with requests from a usual gang of music lovers. 7 o'clock, we meet here, press play together, pretend like, we're listening to an interesting radio station back when those existed. Oh, yes. The next CFL broadcast will be Friday, but yeah, I am streaming tonight. And, they didn't get the flag. No flag, but they do get a stop. Holy hell. Ottawa did something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for the most part, the special teams are very good about allowing that 5 yards. And now we finally get another Montreal punt. Rough Riders are off this weekend. They don't come back until week 21, the last game of the regular season against Calgary. Wow. Kings are getting shellacked. Pimpleton will just dance out of bounds rather than face the barrage of blue jerseys racing toward him. I don't know if Montreal can do this. Hey, they know what they're about, man. That was a quick catch by Pimpleton. It's another first down. He'll get to the 30, get walloped when he's there. Oh, come on. Come on, Ottawa. Oh, no. Grabbed behind the line. Loss of 5 on the sack. And, oh, good. I was afraid there was going to be another misconduct penalty at the end of that play. But thankfully, no flags were thrown. Yeah, the seagull keeps flying through. It's not going away. And again, Pimpleton runs right out the sticks, down to 115. Oh my God, he went out short. That guy just went out short. I don't know why. They got to waste a play getting this done now. And he gets tackled back. They turn it over on downs because Pimpleton ran out short of the sticks. Oh no, there is a flag, but Offside Montreal. Wow. And the smile on the referee's face. He is just enjoying his day way too much. Oh my God. Did they just score again? No. No. Is it 7-7 now? Yes, it's 7-7 now. The Kings just scored again. Meanwhile, it's a final. Florida over Boston, 4-3. 2nd and 10 for the Red Blacks. They've made it up to their 45-yard line. I'm not going to reset the timer. We're at 1:07. I'll keep updating on the time. And Mazzoli will get sacked back to his own 40. And number 91 does it again. Okay, clock stops at 1:02. They now have 3rd and 15. Yeah, there's no real offensive line for Ottawa right now. They have to go for it. It's down to this. Gets pressured, has to move around. He's only going backwards. Everything goes wrong. It's short of Acklin. And they turn the ball over on downs. Yeah, we can also check turnover on downs. Wow. As Radiohead said, you do it to yourselves, ba-dow-dow. And that's why it hurts. Was still better than the Cowboys game. Well, it was a little bit more in doubt. I will definitely give you that, True North. But woof. Wow, just go seeing what else we can check off from the bingo list. Because they're really taking their time loading up this box score. Okay. Home team did get over 150 yards passing. Davis Alexander had 208 on the day. So we can add that. Oh yeah, Mr. Dobbs, for anybody who enjoys watching the Dallas Cowboys get humiliated, especially at home and on their owner's birthday, it was the best of all times. Meanwhile, Mazzoli ended up with 216 yards through the air on 19 completions out of 34 attempts. The visiting team definitely ended up with under 150 yards rushing. LeBourne only ended up getting 55 on the ground. They couldn't have gotten more than 80 total. And the home team, well, they didn't get over 100 yards on the ground, but at least they got over 50, so we can add that, as well as visiting team under 250 yards passing. So we got that as well. Meanwhile, it was definitely an occurrence here today, and for all the rain-soaked people out at Molson Stadium, I'm sure they enjoyed the result. Yeah, Little Figs is a good take. It's a good time. It's its own different brand of football, and they lean into it, and I respect it. And let's see, We've got, under 2.5 lead changes. I think we had under 2.5 turnovers in this game. I think we only got one real turnover for each team. No lead changes, only, 1 or 2 turnovers on downs. We definitely didn't go over 2.5. And all without a single passing touchdown. Damn. Well, I understand if nobody got bingo today, but at least now we have experienced the football of Canadian Thanksgiving, and I don't know how changed I would say we are by the experience, but it definitely has affected us if we consider the flapping of butterflies' wings to be a real thing. So, I think that's going to do it for me right now on Another Stupid Sports Show, but I will be back live at 7 p.m. Eastern for some music tonight on Another Stupid Streaming Show. But I would like to thank you all for hanging out and tuning in for this little weird broadcast of the CFL on Canadian Thanksgiving. This is Jim B on 106.9 Click FM. Take care of yourselves, and good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.